Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Martin Schachtschneider from Belfort. I'm based in Germany. So I have to thank to the translators. I hope I'm not challenging too much with my poor English skills. And it's my first time in Russia as well, so I appreciate it very much. I strongly believe in face-to-face meetings and creating trust and general understanding in these meetings. The title is Modern Intellectual Cleaning. I wouldn't have used these words. I've already found it in the agenda, but honestly I like it because it makes clear that damage restoration is much more than just cleaning. It's something different. So from that perspective, I like the title. I would like to start with some bigger picture thoughts and talking about us. And when I'm saying us, I mean all us, the whole claims adjusting, claims handling, recovery industry, the brokers, the carriers, and so on. And from my perspective, or my thoughts are that we are becoming more and more important in the future. So the explanation of this is in the next slides. So as you surely all know, 2017 has been the most expensive year in the insurance industry ever. But 2018 has added another very expensive year because of the wildfires in the US. So these both years in a row have been the most expensive years in insurance history ever. And surely you all also know that combined ratios increased in the last year. So I borrowed some figures from Allianz, and they show the average combined ratio from peer groups and industrial and commercial insurance, and also, or as well, the top 2 to 4 from these peer groups. And all of them are, well, slightly above 100%. So insurance companies are losing money in this field. Not a new topic, but what we already see is increasing prices. I've been to a conference in Germany, Munich, 2 weeks ago at GVNW, and this is a German risk management association and the association of the policyholders of the large corporates. Yearly event with slightly 700 attendees, and topic for 2 days was increasing prices in industrial insurance. So saying this, I think it's in our responsibility to care for industrial insurance and make them still affordable in the next years. So that's what I think, or why I think we are becoming more and more important, all these people here in the room. So from the bigger picture, more to claims, to traditional things like fire and water damage. I'm sure you all are familiar with the situation after fire damages and behavior of PVC, polyvinyl chloride, after fire. But there are just some small points I would like to point out. One thing is that PVC also loses that chloride part ingredient that is put into PVC to make them flame retardable, and that's already happens above temperatures of 120 degrees. So it's not necessary to burn PVC to lose that chloride part of it. So, and together with with water, from distinguishing water, or just from the humidity that creates hydrochloride. So to make a calculation, just to burn 1 kilogram of PVC, and that's nearly nothing, it's just a bundle of cables or some plastics. You can create up to 1.5 kilogram of hydrochloride acid, Salzsäure. So that means you can have a contamination within the suit in a big industrial hall that is very corrosive. So from 1.5 kilogram or 1 kilogram PVC, you can have up to 15 milligram hydrochloride per square centimeter. And this means you will see visible corrosion on tools, on spare parts, on machines within hours. So really within hours. We often see situation, customer call us and say there was a small fire, but nothing happens, just a bit of soot. And then coming back 12 hours later to machines or something like this, and everything is red because of corrosion. So as a loss adjusters, you surely have seen these situations a lot of time. This is more for the chemistries under this. I'm not quite sure. Will we share the slides with the attendees? Yes, maybe. So, but from problems or issues to some small solutions in the recovery industry. This is what we call shrink wrapping. It's adapted from the packaging industry, and we are now able to wrap in whole buildings, whole machines with a multi-layer film. So these foils are available in big square meters, but you can weld them together, so you can nearly wrap every building, every machine, every tool, whatever you want, and they are very resistant, weather resistant, and very last. So if there's a situation you need to protect a building for several months, we use it. And we use it as well to seal black areas, so areas with contaminations, with hazardous materials from so-called white areas. And what we try in the restoration industry is to keep these black areas as small as even possible, because the smaller you keep them, the lower the costs are. So in this example, it's a mold restoration, and the top of the rooms haven't been affected, so we sealed them. This has been water damage with mold, and we sealed them with these foil, with these shrink wrapping, to keep the black area as small as possible. And you just clean up the bottom and the walls and the dry walls, and you don't need to touch the top of the building. So this is just one very small piece of solution to lower cost and restoration. Another tool is SRF. We call it soot removal film. It's a film adapted from monument restoration or conservation. You can spray it, you can brush it on an affected area with soot, for example, and then you dry it, and you can pull it off like a skin, like a film, with all the contamination just in the film. So the benefit is you don't need water, and it's very quick. And as we learned today, the lack of qualified staff and employees is new under the top 10 risks set in the AGCS, risk barometer. So all of us are lacking of enough stuff. So you don't need many stuff to have a restoration with these soot removal film. And no more water needed. It's very quick and it's very smooth to surfaces you operate it on. And one thing we are doing since many years is electronic restoration. And this is one of the most important part of our business, because our business model, our business role is to shorten business interruption and to save money for our customers and insurance companies. So one major point today is electronics. We have often experienced dust damages, water damages, fire damages in data centers. So there's a big issue exchanging equipment and a big issue in business interruption. And cleaning these electronics by wet cleaning procedures is very common and very fast, and as well good thing to save money to insurance companies. So this is what our company is doing since, nearly 40 years. And another benefit from a professional restoration company is delivering information. So with this slide, I normally try to visualize the dilemma in claims management. In the first hours, you need to make a lot of decisions. So decision making is normally key in claims handling. But as well as you need to do decisions, you have a lack of information. And normally it's a bad idea to do decisions without enough information. So our role is also delivering information. And sometimes it's just the information, no, we think we can't repair this machine, we can't recover these part of the data center. It's just delivering information. Or it's the information how long it will need to repair, how long it will need to recover, and how the costs are. So loss adjusters normally ask us at the first question, what will the cost be? So, and this is one main benefit, delivering information very early, in a very early stage. Another solution we offer to industrial customers is our Red Alert emergency program. It's not only going out to claim in case of an issue or an incident, it's talking long before, so being prepared as a team. And when I say as a team, we prefer to be prepared as a whole team, with the carrier, with a broker, with designated loss adjusters, our customer and us, and talking in meetings before how each role should be, who is responsible for what. You can have negotiations about pricing or service levels much before any incident. So in case of an incident, you are much quicker, and I think time is the key, and you can focus on main things, on main issues. So everything, my advice is everything you can prepare in advance, prepared in advance. So very short advertisement part of Balfour. We are a global company with meanwhile nearly 9,000 employees worldwide, and we care for more than 250,000 recovery projects a year, which means every 73 seconds someone somewhere on the world is calling us and needs help, and I think these are impressive figures. So how is time? Quick.
2 more minutes.
Well, I need to tell you a fairy tale from the small town I'm from. I'm from the north of Germany, near Buxtehude, and this town is famous for its fairy tale about the rabbit and the hedgehog. And you can learn from this fairy tale. So one day, the rabbit and the hedgehog meet in the field, and the rabbit is kidding the hedgehog because of his short legs and he can't run so fast. And they agree to have a race. So next day they have a race, but the hedgehog brings his wife with him, and they started the race, and the rabbit runs as fast as he can to the end of the field, and there's the wife of the hedgehog and says, "I'm already here." Ich bin all da. It's a dialect in German. So, but the lesson learned is have someone in place, be prepared, and have a partner somewhere in the end of the field or in the end of the world, maybe. So, thank you very much.